guys, so welcome you all for my DevOps course. So this is a video about integrating the Tomcat server. So the previously we built a artifact which using Maven, right? So we use that to deploy it to the Tomcat server. So how to deploy it? So the first step of to do is Jenkins. So you have to install some plugins actually. So the plugin name is deploy to the container. Go for available. So to see that, so you have you can follow the readme file. So in the readme file I just mentioned, so what is the things which you have to do while installing the Tomcat server. After installing the Tomcat server, so in the we have to install a plugin deploy to the container. So this is what which we have to do. So we are in the 8th step now. Go for deploy to the container. So this is the one. So select this. So install without restart. So click on this. So it's going to download all the dependencies. So some of the dependencies is already downloaded. So that's the reason it is appeared as a success. So these are the two remaining files which is downloading right now. So once after it is finished, we shall go for the configuration of the credentials which we configured for our Tomcat server actually. So now it is completing. So wait, we need to wait for actually. So now the install plugin is completed. So go back. So you can go for the manage Jenkins again. So and we need to specify the credentials of the Tomcat server. So go for the system configuration. So no. So we go for manage credentials, systems. So the global credentials. So you can put add credential. So add credential, you can select the username with password. So next thing which you want to mention is that the scope. So leave it as it is. So username admin. So password is admin. So ID and description is ID which I am giving it as a Tomcat server. Tomcat server. So next create. So once after we created this Tomcat server ID, so we should go for the so 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 we are in the dashboard right now. So we have to create a new jobs. In the new job, so we should mention it as deploy to Tomcat server. So we can select the previous one. So like previously we used the build artifact, right? The same thing which you can able to use it. So after go come down. So everything is a default. You need not to change the above things. So build also the same thing. So after this, the we should have the post build actions actually. Here you select for the post build action. So here this is the one option which is available. So since we installed the plugin here, so click on this. So and it's going to ask for the war file. So previously we created a war file, right? Where it is? So it is in the web app directory, and so in the web app directory it is in the target and the war file is located. So you can specify like this, like so either you can give the full path like a web app. So web app target and the war file. So whatever the extension of war file is there inside this target directory, so it's going to take that war file to deploy it to the Tomcat server. So we should remove the prefix, can copy it and paste it. So it's going to remove the this prefix and it's going to take only this file. So after this, so we can able to deploy it. So click on add container. So in this you can search for uh, Tomcat 8 or 9. So the latest is 9. You can select the 9 itself. There is no issue in that. So you can select the credentials. So this is the credential, so which we created in the system credentials. So the Tomcat URL, so you have to provide the Tomcat URL. So we have, this is the Tomcat URL, Tomcat URL, Tomcat URL. So you have to provide so the full URL, like port 8080, including port 8080. Copy it. Mm, so and count for here. So this is the Tomcat URL. So after this, so you can uh, click on apply and save. So you can click on build now. So once you click on build now, so it started building. So it's going to take some time for building. Let's see the we can also see the console output. So go for the changes. Go for console output. So still it is pulling the still it is in the building state with using Maven. So now the unit test is getting done. So once after the unit test is completed, so it's going to start attempting the war file to take that and to deploy to the Tomcat servers. So now the success message which came. So now we have to go to this Tomcat server. So this is the current status. So refresh this page. You should be getting one web app target. So this is the directory. So with you can able to access it actually. Sorry, the problem is from my side. So in the context.xml, so we need not to uh, provide anything. So if you provide anything, so it's going to take that context path to deploy that our war file over there. So that's the reason I am leaving it empty. The context path will be empty right now. So we should go for this again to so here you can able to see, so the web app directory is being appeared. So why because now, so we have done some configuration changes. That's the reason we could able to get that desired output. So let's go and check for the console output. So it is giving us the greens. So the build is success is complete. So once we click on web app directory, we should be able to see the index.jx. The application is being deployed into the Tomcat server with integration with Jenkins. So let us check again by doing some changes actually. So then, so let us go in the DevOps directory. So I'm changing something in web app. Click on web app and source main.web app. So after that index.jxe, this is what the content which is visible out there. So let us go and edit something. So now this is the desired state. So now we shall edit something to like we shall remove this. Presently it is also coming. So when I deployed it to the Kubernetes, I just used this context, so I can remove it. So now presently this application, your application is running on Kubernetes, that I am removing. So I am clicking on commit. I'm committing the changes. So now the commit is been done. So we should be able to see process, build process, the Jenkins jobs should be able to trigger automatically. So see, now the Jenkins job is got triggered. So since we made a last commit for there, so let's wait for some time to complete. So then let us go for accessing the Tomcat server. So if you want to see the console output, go for console output. So now it's still in progress. So that's a success message which came, which showed that redeploying into the Tomcat this directly. So presently this is what we are viewing. So now we have removed this line. We should be able to see it is removed. So see, now it is removed. Now we have established a Jenkins job to deploy it to the Tomcat server directly. So without any kind of a human intervention. So if anybody does any changes in the Git repository, it automatically detects it and automatically starts the build trigger in the Jenkins, and the build process and the deployment process will all be completed by this. So thank you all guys. Thank you all guys for this video. So thank you for your patience.